2 points. I happened to be reading the county audit that came out, and there are a couple pages that I actually have questions about that you might want to also address in your closing comments. Year after year, this year is on page 75, there are these recommendations that the auditors make in a little footnote saying we did this last year. Essentially, they're saying nobody listened to us. It's about Kemper Sports, keeping records, getting an inventory of general fixed assets, working out something with the Housing Choice Voucher Program. They want all expenditure reports to be available for audit. Apparently they weren't. And allocation of salary cost on timesheets. Apparently they're having trouble looking at that. And this year there's a new one. It's the accounting records, that the accounting records identify the specific source and application of funds for all jointly funded programs. Essentially what that is grants. They have no idea where the grant money's going. I mean, that's the accountants. On page 62, 63, they say the county and certain programs that are funded through a combination of federal and state sources. The accounting records maintained do not readily identify the specific source and application of funds for these jointly funded programs. Essentially, you can be getting Ryan White AIDS money and spending it on a pizza you had tonight or whatever it is. Now, that's maybe why you're losing grants. I mean, who would give you grants if there's no records of it? And incidentally, the auditors in 2012, Suplee Clooney and Company got $460,000 to audit basically stuff which has no records. I mean, there are no expenditure reports, no timesheets, you can't look at grants. I mean, 460 is at the upper end of these auditing things. And they're the auditors for at least 13 years, which is unconscionable. I mean, somebody really should be looking at that. So that's the basic part. The first question really is anything going to be done on these recommendations, or is it just rote and next year will be 500,000 fees and they'll keep these things on there over and over again? Anything at all to look at the recommendations in the audit?
The county is required by law to submit a corrective action plan on all of the recommendations outlined in the audit, for which we will be providing to the state. The corrective action, mind you, is one that is an ongoing item, and it requires the involvement of all county offices and the cooperation of the same. While most of these items are specific to contracts, wherein we do have to negotiate those changes in order to meet the recommendations outlined in the audit. And unfortunately, some of those negotiations take time. Specifically, if you look at the payroll recommendation, it requires the cooperation of all of our labor unions to bring it in line with a typical bi-monthly payroll schedule. The Kempers is the same thing. It deals with the contractual item for which we are working on, and we did clear up one of the items under the Kempers recommendations last year, and we're working on the current one this year.
Madam Chair, this is a little bit unusual, but I respect Mr. Brewer's right to come up and comment on anything, as any citizen can. However, when you make an offhanded comment like Ryan White might have been using it to buy pizza, I think we just have to sit there. The fact is that this county, years ago, was the first county in the United States to receive its own allocation. We forego for many, many years taking any admin dollars whatsoever because we felt it was important enough to fund programs on the street for persons affected through HIV. That money is used for rental assistance, medical, and any other thing that people may need. So I think to characterize it in an offhanded comment as saying buy pizza with it is being disingenuous at best, and it's simply not accurate. Thank you.